Okay, welcome. So today we are going to discuss about magnetic field, and it will take nearly 20 to 25 lecture to cover the whole the topic. Okay, of electromagnetism. Okay, and to understand the concept, we start the class with an example. Okay, which is quite simple. Let me draw the diagram. So this is a current carrying conductor. This is current carrying wire. Take current carrying carrying wire. Okay, current carrying wire. Okay, and close to this wire there is a charge at there is charge q which is at point p. There is charge q, and this charge q is point p. Okay. Okay, so if if this charge is in rest, if this charge is in rest, then there will be no force. There will be no force. There will be, if charge is in rest, then there will be there will be no force. No force. There will be no force on charge q. Can you think why? Can you think why? Can you think why? There will be no force on, okay, on charge q. Can you think why? Okay. Uh, Answer is quite simple, that there will be no, actually this current carrying conductor will remain neutral. This current carrying conductor will remain neutral. Okay, this current carrying conductor is remain neutral, and so electric field outside this neutral current carrying conductor will be zero. Okay, here electric field at this point will be zero, because this current carrying conductor is neutral. It is not charged. Okay, so electric field at this point is zero. So if electric field is zero, then force on this point charge q, okay, at point p, which is at point p, should be zero. Okay, but an interesting thing happen when you when you give a velocity, when I give you a velocity to charge, to this charge q, in the direction of current. In the direction of current, if you give velocity, then this charge deviate toward it. This charge deviate toward it. Okay. Okay, yeah. See it carefully. If you give a velocity, to this charge q, which is at point p, in this direction, which is the direction of current, then this charge particle will bend toward the conductor, toward the wire, toward the current carrying conductor. The question is why. The question is why this is question why this happen. You know. Okay. So if we are going to analyze this phenomena, then the path become curved. The path become curved. This means there must be a force. Okay. Path become path become curved. Okay, so this means there must be, this means there must be a force. Can you tell me why I say if path become curved, then there must be a force? Okay, can you tell me why? Can you tell me why? Okay, so path become curved, and if path become curved, then there must be a force. But you know, and here, and the force should be field nature. Force should be field field. Okay, there must be a field, not a, okay, there must be a field, because there is no contact. If a force is acting on it without any contact, then there must be a field. So path become curved, so there must be a force, and this force act without touching, without contact. So this force is must be due to a field. This force must be a due to field. Okay, so must be a force, and this force must be due to a field. Okay, because there is no contact point between charge, current carrying charge, and current carrying conductor and charge, and the force is acting on charge without any contact, so there must be a field. Okay, and guys, and here two things happen. If this force is due to electric field, then the force should be act on rest, but this force only come into picture when the charge, when this charge is moving. So okay, so so let us analyze. If this force is due to electric field, due to electric field then charge should experience okay, should experience force when it is in rest, when it is in rest also. Okay, in rest also. Okay, but the charge only experience phase when it is moving. So this is the not nature of electric field. This is not nature of electric field. Okay, this is not nature of electric field. When okay, this is not so, but charge only experience force experience force when it moves. So this is the not nature of electric field. This is not nature of electric field. Nature of electric field. Okay, so there must be some different kind of field. There must be some different kind of field, because the electric field always exert a force on a charged particle, whether it is in rest or it is in motion. Okay, so the force on the charged particle when it is in motion is not due to the electric field. Okay, this field is different from the electric field, and this force is due to the magnetic field. This force is due to the magnetic field. Okay, we call this field which exert a force. Okay, which exert a force when a charge is in motion. Okay, magnetic field is a magnetic field is a field which exert a force on a charge when the charge is in motion. Okay, and the force by such a field is called magnetic force. Okay, force by such a field is called magnetic force. Okay, and this field is a vector quantity. Okay, okay, and the magnetic field is a vector quantity. Magnetic field is a vector quantity, and this field is denoted by B, and this is a sign which show that it is a vector. Okay, magnetic field is a vector quantity, and all the field, because it exerts force, and so it should be the vector quantity. Okay, so let's go for a new page. Okay, so we direct come to the uh, fundamental equation, okay, related to magnetic force and magnetic field. Okay, we are not going to discuss how it come into the picture. Okay, actually this force come into picture by various type of experiment. Okay, so we are not going to discuss about how this equation come. Okay, and you should read it in book. So this is f vector f is equal to q v cross b. Okay, here f is a force. Okay, here f is a force by a magnetic field. Okay, and here q is the charge and v is the velocity. Okay, and this is a cross product, this is for cross product, and this is the vector b. Okay, so the here two thing, something we could calculate, conclude, okay, from this equation is that force is perpendicular to v, first thing, and force is also perpendicular to b. Okay, this means force is perpendicular to velocity vector as well as magnetic field vector. Force is perpendicular to velocity vector as well as magnetic field vector. Okay, and the magnitude of this force will be q mod b sin theta. Okay, what is the theta here? Theta here is angle between vector v and vector v. Okay, okay, guys, here when you solve the problem of magnetic field, then most important thing is to determine what is the direction of magnetic force. Okay, what is the direction of magnetic force? We have to find out what should be the direction of magnetic force, and it is necessary to do practice. Okay, so we will do a lot of practice to find out what should be the direction of magnetic force. Okay, And there are various type of method, and I'm not going to tell you what you should use. Okay, what you should use is depend upon you, whatever you wanted to do. Okay, you know one thing which quite famous in among class 11 12 student is that I cross j is equal to k. I cross j is equal to k. Okay, we will take this to help us. Okay, we will take this to help us, because what happens sometimes, we forget that what hand we should use. We should use either right hand or left hand. Okay, so I am not going to tell you what hand you should use. Okay, it is quite, it's depend upon you what you want to, what type of hand you want to use. Okay, so I use these things: I dot j, I cross j, it should be equal to k. So if I am going to draw the free body, if I am going to draw these two vector, so this is I, and this is j. So if I turn my right hand, okay, if I okay, let's suppose, okay, so if I keep my finger along this, and curl it toward, if I keep my finger toward along this, and curl my finger along j, then my thumb will come up. Okay, I will just show you in a picture. Okay, okay, so these are the two picture, which is, oh, let me select pen. Where is pen? Yeah, so what it is quite simple to know that I cross j is equal to k, and people write in this manner also: I j k. Okay, so I cross j is equal to k. It is quite simple to know. Okay, so so sometimes what happened that we forget, so which hand we are going to use and what should you do. Okay, so most of the person is right hand, okay, right hand person. So so we prefer to use right hand. Okay, and if this is I, this is j, so if I keep my finger, listen, here, look at this, if I keep my finger along this, okay, and turn it along this, okay, curl it along this, okay, like this. Okay, I first keep the finger, keep my finger along this, and then try to turn it along this, okay, which is vector b. Okay, so the thumb, okay, the sense of my thumb, which is either on out of the paper or into the paper, determine what should be the direction of force. Okay, what should be direction of force. Okay, guys, so okay, you got it. What we should do. If this is my finger, let's suppose this is my finger, I keep the finger along this and try to turn it. Okay, try to turn it along in this way. Okay, try to curl it in this way. Okay, then my thumb will be perpendicular to this paper, perpendicular to the page of the paper. Okay, my thumb will be perpendicular to page of, like this. Okay, my thumb will be perpendicular to the page of paper. Okay, so, and this is the quite simple. From it you can calculate. And second is, if okay, and second is okay, second is, if your vector, if your finger is along the vector, if your finger is along the magnetic field, if your this is okay along the magnetic field, your finger, okay, and along the velocity your palm, also your thumb, then the perpendicular, to it, okay, the perpendicular to the palm, the sense of your palm will be magnetic, you will be direction of magnetic field like this, okay, like this, okay, this thumb is in your magnetic field, the thumb is your is along the magnetic field, and B, the finger is the thumb is along the velocity and finger is along the magnetic field, then the force will be along this, okay. So it is slightly difficult actually. I should use the camera to explain it with my hand, but right now I have no camera, so it is slightly difficult, okay. Let me use, okay, it's not a problem, okay. I'm not going to use the webcam of my laptop, okay. Future we will just purchase everything, so don't bother. In future every lecture will be, we are going to increase quality of lecture day by day, okay. It's just a startup, so it will take slightly time, okay, don't bother, okay. So by this manner we can determine what should be direction of magnetic field, okay. And and this topic is very important, okay, and it is quite simple topic, okay. By this single equation, F is equal to Q V cross B, you can solve a lot of questions, a lot of questions, okay. Quite simple, interesting, but in first look it look quite difficult, okay. So guys, and after this introduction of magnetic field and lecture, I am going to give you some outlook, okay, some how we proceed the course, so after this, in tomorrow we will learn about motion of charge particle and magnetic field. We will learn about motion of charge particle in magnetic field, okay. Actually, let me go down this. In future we will learn about motion of charge particle in magnetic field, okay. And to understand these things, you should have good knowledge of circle, knowledge, okay, is required. Then we will learn force on current carrying conductor, force on current carrying conductor by magnetic field, force, okay, the force on current carrying conductor by a magnetic field, okay, force on current carrying conductor. By a magnetic field, okay. Then we discuss about torque on a current loop, okay, torque on a current loop, okay, current carrying loop, okay. And and the first lecture the first lecture, motion of charge particle in magnetic field, is very important. You know, if you able to understand this topic, then every topic, the force on current carrying conductor and the torque on current carrying loop, both become simple. Okay, both become quite simple. Slightly, this is slightly here rotation is involved, so it is slightly difficult, but you know, not totally. Okay, so first thing, you should pay attention on when we are going to study about motion of charge particle in magnetic field. Okay, so see you in next lecture. Thank you.